Shirlene Ostrov is stepping out cautiously. It is her first visit outside her state since the pandemic. Ostrov is the Republican chair from Hawaii, a Democratic-controlled state with severe COVID restrictions.
Our economy is decimated. We have zero tourists coming in. Restaurants aren't open. And people say this is not the vision. This is not going to be sustainable.
It's also challenging to be Republican in the traditionally liberal state of Oregon, where Portland is in its third month of Black Lives Matter protests. Bill Currier says the president did his part to try to end them.
When he offered to help with national or federal resources in Portland to calm or quell the riots and so on, and the mayor and the governor basically snubbed him, that didn't sit well with people, even non-Republicans.
Democrats argued last week that Trump's actions as president worsened both the pandemic and racial protests. National polls indicate their presidential nominee, Joe Biden, now has a 9-point lead. But among Republicans, Trump remains popular. And among Americans, his 42% approval rating is a point higher than a year ago. Kansas delegate Mike Kuckelman says he listened to Democrats during their convention and didn't hear anything new.
I saw that, and a lot of what Biden said was just they were attacks on the president. He didn't tell us anything that he was going to do or his administration would do if he were elected.
Biden selected California Senator Kamala Harris as his running mate. As the first black woman and first Asian American woman on a major party ticket, she is seen partly as a way to win over women voters. Ostrov, who is raising 2 college-aged daughters, says she doubts its effectiveness.
I'm not an identity politics person. Obviously, I'm a daughter of immigrants. I served the military. I'm a woman of color. None of that is important on why to vote for or identify with a candidate.
Democrats are also out near the convention trying to change minds, but not Michelle Honnells.
For me doing that? Absolutely not. No, I support President Trump. I've supported him since 2016, early on in 2016. I believe that he's the right person to take us forward. There's no way I would consider moving over to support Joe Biden.
Security around the convention hall is tight. The in-person events on Monday impose a limit of just 6 delegates per state and territory. And it doesn't end here. The 336 delegates are invited to the White House on Thursday to watch President Trump accept his party's nomination in person. Carolyn Prasuti, VOA News, Charlotte, North Carolina.